and welcome. Let's begin with our virtual housekeeping. Mute your mic when you're not speaking. Please have your video turned on at all times. If you want to be anonymous and keep your video off, you're more than welcome to do so. Please use your headset if possible, especially if you're in a crowded and noisy area. To ask a question, use raise hand button. Usually you will find this button on your Zoom control bar. Alternatively, you can use the chat box and ask a question as well. For high resolution of this video stream on Zoom, use the switch to share content button on top left of your screen. With the experience that we had with Zoom, the legibility of text presented in the presentation is much clearer on a screen size of 12-inch or above. So we will appreciate if you use the 12-inch or above screen size for legible text. Hello and welcome to you all. My name is Vishal and this is our cohort for APMP, which is Association for Proposal Management Professional, people who are in the bid industry. Every organization needs a bid personnel who would be actually would be the first one to receive an inquiry or an expression of interest from the customer. And this is the team or an individual who would be actually compiling your bid, putting up a proposal, be it a commercial, be it a commercial proposal, be it a technical proposal, and would be actually conveying to the client that why your organization is more inclined towards the requirement of the customer. So these are the people who are in various domains, in all the domains, let it be telecom, let it be software industry wherein development happens, let it be graphic design, let it be television, that is audio, video, media, let it be construction industry, and any industry for that matter would require a bid manager or a bid individual or a bid team who would be actually doing all this work. And this is the association this is the only association, let me put it that way, worldwide, which is catering to best practices of not only the bid and proposal professional, but also for the industry, or also for the business development, and of course graphic design and writers and everything. All these people come together which under the same umbrella. So we will begin with our cohort today. Mine is with Vishal, and this is our session number 26, if I'm not wrong, yeah. And we are, let me just check a bit about the session number. So what are we doing now is we would be studying we are studying the association's body of knowledge book, which is a collection of good practices. My bad. This is session number 30. So just want to make sure, because there were some recordings that we had played in between our sessions, and those sessions were pre-recorded, and the recording of the previous sessions were played. That's the reason I just want to confirm the overall session numbers that we are doing. And this is session number 30. Now we'll start that. So what we were studying now is, up until now, what we have studied is the first knowledge area of the first knowledge area of the book, which is which is of focus on the customer, understanding business development. We have already gone through it. What we have studied is, and as far as the business development is concerned, we studied about the, give me one moment. We studied about how an organization brings up this business development. An organization actually builds up the, establishes themselves from an unknown position to a known position to a favored position, wherein they keep increasing their visibility, their services, and they start investing in new products. So after that, we studied many tools which are used for which are helpful to do this business development cycle. And then we were working on focus on the customer as well. Okay, from focus on the customer, we have already gone through your compliance and responsiveness, your customer analysis and competitor intelligence, your customer relationship management system. Now, this management system, we have been saying that many times, does not exactly or does not necessarily means that you have a CRM system at your office. A normal Excel file wherein you have a list of your customers, and you have the key personnel in their organization who matter as far as technical clearance is concerned, who matter as far as the financial clearance is concerned, and there are some bystanders also in an organization who may not have a direct influence, but their soft approval at times do help to get your bid or your RFP or your solicitation through. So we saw those details the other day. Development opportunity or capture management strategy. So this is at the time of when you come to know that the customer has a requirement and they want to do they are floating their requirement, and they want to make sure that people actually bid to their requirement. So what you do is you actually go there, understand their requirement, you capture the whole requirement, the opportunity in such a way that you, when the bid or the tender comes, is floated out, you are able to bid to that tender, and the same content that you have already prepared can be used there as well. Then your executive summary is very important. Then the feature benefits and discriminators. Here we found out, we studied that how we should, find the sweet spot of the customer that is going to benefit us as well, wherein we are able to let's say glorify. We are able to actually glorify our positives, and of course there is it's a no to try to show try to play down your competitor at all. They have, of course, your competitors also have some strengths, so there's no point in bashing them and saying that no, they don't have this, they don't have that, unless the client does not ask you. Up until that time, up until it does not come to that, it's okay to only tell about your own benefits, your own features, and your own benefits and discriminators, which the other competitors might not have. And then we talked about linking opportunity plans to proposal content, and this is what I was talking now. If you see the second, 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth bullet point where it says developing opportunity capture. So all that you have prepared, collected over here would be used at this point in here. Okay, so that's that. Today we will be looking at Negotiation strategy development. I mean, there are many books written out there. There are many. Okay, and there are many what do we call master classes and trainings out there to get this negotiation correct. Okay. So we will go through this. We will take these negotiation skills and these negotiation points in detail in our next session, because we are just about to, we are remaining with only 2 minutes. So you need to understand how you do the strategy development. It's not that it's said that a good negotiator is born. No, this negotiator is born only with the information. So if somebody has good information about the competitor, the client themselves, and about the company that they are representing, they would be able to negotiate better, because they know all the sides of the deal, and they will also be able to perhaps leverage certain points which are never written in the bid. Okay, so. But those are at times the customer, when they are asking for, usually the bid team themselves actually do a solicitation, and they all themselves write a bid for the client. I'm not saying all industry does that, but yes, some of the industries do that. And therein what they do is they write the proposal, they write the RFP or request for quotation or the bid itself for the client. And when they do that, at times they do not mention the key pain areas of the client. Now, this can be deliberate, because the person, the organization who is helping them out to bring this bid together, they don't want to spill the beans for the other people, their competitors. But if you are one of those competitors who have not actually, who know the customer very well and know that they have this problem, and you bring up the solution at the time of negotiation, you're going to have some leverage on your competition. So understand the 4 stages of the negotiation process. That is prepare and plan. That is the first. Of course, prepare and plan, get all the information. Open, bargain, and close. So open for negotiation, then you bargain, and then you close. So in stage 1, what you do is you prepare and plan. What you do is you gather information, you find a leverage, you understand the people that are involved over there. At times, if you have a personal connect, you make not that necessary that you know this person beforehand, but you go for the meeting and you make a connect over there with this person. And I can give you an example. For example, if you're going into meeting and you two are very fond of, let's say, a restaurant. I'm just giving an example. It's a vague example, but I'm just giving one example. So, and he also likes the same restaurant. So there you go. You will make a connect over there, and you understand what are the likes, what are the dislikes, and so on and so forth. So it helps to get some leverage. In other words, repo is another key word. You as an organization, you have a repo that you, at least at the negotiation stage, come down by 10% of your price value of your bid amount. So the client already knows that you come easily by 10%. So they can use this against you as well, and they know that how to squeeze you, what corners to squeeze for you. And the other words, on the other side, if the client has a repo, that what they will just call you for a discussion, but not go into a hardcore negotiation about the price. I'm only talking about the price. I'm not talking about the feature of the solution and the bid that we are proposing. And of course, know your objectives. So what we will do is we have overshot our time by 2 minutes. We will resume further discussion on this in our next session on next Saturday. And we will close for today. If you have any questions, especially people on Zoom, You can ask now, or people on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook, you're more than welcome to actually leave a post.
Wow.